I have a friend named Jackson. Some of you know him from the official podcast, and Jackson is visiting from Australia for the next 10 days. And like most grizzly, hard-working men, Jackson has a hobby. Some men's hobby includes watching football and titties, drinking beer from a boot up their ass. Jackson's hobby is a little bit more innocent. Jackson enjoys the simple pleasures of building Lego Star Wars sets. So naturally, one of the first places I wanted to take him was the place where dreams come true, Legoland. I'd only ever been to the park one time, and I didn't really enjoy it when I was a toddler. I just kind of viewed it as Disney World's disappointing brother who was addicted to meth. But I was going in with an open mind and open ass this time around, really ready to take in just the Lego joy, and give Jackson a day that he will always look back on fondly with a wet spot in his pants. So let me show you the journey through Legoland. We fucking made it, boys! Now the first thing that we all took note of and were all surprised about was that the park was predominantly filled with children. Based on the way Jackson always talks about Lego Star Wars and the building process, I was expecting the park to be filled with MIT graduates and full-blown architects. Does it smell like real Lego?
It does not smell authentic. It smells like Le Pen.
Oh god, they've had us yet again.
Where did those come from, Jackson?
Yeah, can you trace the origin of the Lego bricks? The child labor factories?
Smells like an 1886 yellow brick designed by George Lego himself.
I'd like to just call attention to Jackson's hat. This is a hat we found in the park. It says best day ever, and it's not kidding. In fact, I think it's underselling it. This is a day none of us will soon forget. It was quite the adventure.
But then we have to carry it around everywhere.
We could drive it around.
We can drive it. It's child-sized.
Yeah.
You'll fit in.
You build your own motor.
It's like a landfill of Legos. There's so much disease in there that you're touching.
Just run your hand through it.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
These are the ultra rares.
Ooh.
ASMR Legos.
The forgotten pieces.
My God. It's a bucket of trash.
After rummaging through various Lego stores and after Jackson's shock and awe and jubilation wore down a bit and simmered, we realized that we had come in time for one of the world's best and most famous water shows, the Brickbeard's Assault. I can't quite remember the exact name, but it's basically, in essence, a tyrannical, menacing pirate named Brickbeard has just raped and pillaged the good towns across Brickwater, and now it's up to us, the audience, to go in there and stop him and put an end to this evil reign of his. And it was quite the show. I'll show you some of that. And it's honestly a shame that Brickbeard isn't a more well-known name. I know everyone's heard of Shamu from SeaWorld, but I can't even believe that people aren't talking about Brickbeard constantly or begging for a Brickbeard feature-length film. You know, you have the Lego movie, Lego Batman, but where's Brickbeard?
Far, far away.
That's Brickbeard, Jackson.
No, that's his dad. Brickbeard Senior.
Was a charming little.
Good lord, Brickbeard's going for it. They need volunteers, Jackson. You can fight Brickbeard.
Let me fight Brickbeard.
You can liberate Brickwater.
You get a kiss from Captain Miranda.
So just in case there's a few people out here who haven't seen this show for some reason, I'll go ahead and give you a bit of the narrative. So Brickwater has been subject to the unbelievably hostile reign of Brickbeard. And the things he's done to them is just reprehensible. We damn near lost an audience member to Brickbeard with a public beheading. And what you're seeing here is the Imperial Lego attack force, the Imperial soldiers that are willing to stand up to Brickbeard. These are our heroes, and these are the people that we get behind, along with the leadership from the one, the only, Captain Miranda, and her sidekick, Salty.
Kick, 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 free, freestyle.
I think I know it now. Kick, kick,
It's the Brickbeard Shuffle. Jesus Christ! It's Brickbeard! Come on, Miss Miranda, you can do it! Free the bait from the tyranny of Brickbeard! How did just give up? Yeah, how did Brickbeard even conquer the seas with that kind of attitude?
It's so nice having you stop by.
Luckily, we were able to emerge triumphant here in the battle against Brickbeard, and it was entirely due to the incredible leadership of Captain Miranda and the tenacity of the 7 of us who went. I think if we weren't in the audience there, this could have turned out very differently and far worse for the harbor and the people of Brickwater. So luckily we attended the 12:15 show and pretty much saved the day. After we defeated the Scourge of the Sea, we walked around the park a little bit, some more photos of course, because this is a very special day for Jackson. We toured some of the miniature areas filled with Legos, to which Jackson couldn't believe the craftsmanship of the master builders on the premises. And it was just truly an eye-opening experience. The things you can do with Legos are far beyond what I thought capable. I didn't even think science could extend this far, let alone Legos.
I know that craftsmanship anyway. Hit the button.
Who built that one, Jack?
Jay the Brickman, I believe.
It's attacked!
Jay the Brickman's done it again.
We also got to see some of LEGO's most famous characters. There's this guy sitting on a bench here looking like the album cover to a lo-fi hip-hop groove. Or perhaps Lil Pump if he was translated into the Simpsons universe. We even got to see Rey from Star Wars. I tell ya, I've never seen Jackson so excited and nervous at the same time. Now I bet you're wondering, Charlie, Dag Nabbit, why haven't you gone on any rides? Why haven't you shown us any of the thrills at Legoland? Well, fuck you. We can't go on those rides because we're too old. The rides were exclusive to 13 years and younger. You aren't allowed on most of the rides as an adult, which does make a lot of sense when you see the scale of some of the rides. For example, they had a Ford driving course, which I thought would be appropriate for Jackson since he doesn't drive and doesn't have a license. I thought maybe we could get in there with the training wheels on it, the Ford driving course for 4-year-olds, and maybe get him behind the wheel and get comfortable enough to start taking it to the next level. But you can't. It's for children. There was only 2 rides that we were allowed to do, but the wait was around 80 minutes, so it probably wasn't worth it to do that. But I'm not bothered by it because I think the real fun and the real thrill is the memories you build with those around you when you attend the Legoland. And that being said, we definitely saw some things on this journey we didn't expect to see.
What do you got there, Jackson? I believe this isn't legitimate Lego, but I might need to go in for a taste test first. Naturally. Like any good specialist.
And it wasn't just Jackson having all the fun, even Andrew got to meet one of his heroes at Legoland.
Alright, Charlie, how's your Legoland experience?
Beyond words. I'm still rattled from Brickbeard.
You're doing so good, Jackson.
I've been practicing.
Oh, but look at these fine master builder hands.
That's the best Jay I've ever seen.
Look at that technique.
You want color cooperation? Oh no, everyone, it's too rectangular. I need another 6-piece, anyone? I need the perfect length.
All in all, I'd say the adventures we shared at Legoland will last a lifetime, and I think it's very clear now why Legoland has earned its title as the happiest place on Earth. That's it. See ya.